Great use of pixelization. It brings a liveness to the characters. The use of shading could do some work, but otherwise, it's a nice piece. Oh yeah, a simple tribute to a classic era of computer gaming. Nice brushstrokes, good use of color tones. I'm getting hungry. What a great day out. That was loads of fun. Hey, what's all this? New shops? What do we have here? Looks like a garden shop. Ferns, flowers and plants. Nice. Not bad, not bad. What's this one? Looks like a fruit and veg stand or pumpkin seller. The pumpkin parlor. I suppose that makes sense. The lending library. Hey, that's such a great idea. Everybody should read more. Well, I think it might be time to head home. Oh, what's that one? Totally legit, not knockoff art prints. Okay. Oh yeah, not bad. They look a bit like the ones inside. What's over here? No way. No way. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 57 of Minecraft The Journey, the Let's Play series where we've been upgrading our version of Minecraft all the way from the very earliest versions we can get, and we'll continue upgrading until we reach the current release, whatever that is, whenever we get there. I'm here in my alpha house, and as you saw, I've been over at the art gallery, and they set up some new shops, and in one of those shops they had a bunch of knockoff paintings, including one very special one, which happened to be pack.png, which we explored in the last episode. So I'm looking around my house for a place to put up a picture. I bought 3 of them, one in each of the 3 sizes, and I'm looking forward to finding some spots to hang this thing. This looks like a pretty decent spot for our first painting, so let's hang it up and have a look. I got the medium-sized version as well, so I'm going to replace this picture and have a look. Oh yeah, look at that, you can see even more detail now. But I haven't really got a wall big enough for the biggest print of all, so I'm going to head up here to the top of the house, on top of the mountain, and hang it up on this big flat wall that I've got over here, so that we can appreciate the pack.png big, huge, humongous portrait in all of its glory. There we are. Look at it. It's huge. The detail is great as well. It looks just like the one from the texture pack. In fact, it is the one from the texture pack. All I did here was retexture some of the artwork, and look, that pig looks a little bit pixelated, doesn't it? But it definitely is pack.png. So of course, in Alpha 1.2.2, texture packs were a new feature, so I thought I would have a play with them and see what we can do. And voila, we've got ourselves some new artwork. Up until this point, any time that I needed to modify any of the game's textures, I had to open up the game's jar file and modify the textures directly in there. So I'm very happy that texture pack support's been added to this version of the game. Now there was one other feature that was added in 1.2.2, or rather a feature that was added and not removed by the time that Notch had put out this version. You see, he'd accidentally left in a debug feature that he was using, and it had something to do with these things. You see, sometimes when Notch is working on testing something in the game, he'll manually change the code and add a debug feature which he never intended to ship with the game on the public release. And Nether Portals was one of those things that Notch was playing with around this time. He'd added a feature where you could press the F4 key and spawn a Nether portal right there wherever you were standing, and he intended to remove that feature before Alpha 1.2.2 was released to the public, but whoops, he accidentally left this feature in the game. So I thought I'd come over here to this thing and see if we can set up a nether portal at the other end, because I've realized that I never actually set one up and linked it to the rest of the area over here. So at the other end of this farm, I'm going to set up that portal so that we've got quick and easy access over here if and whenever we need to. So this looks like as good a place as any to put a nether portal, and it's lining up quite well because it's a 2 wide thing and the nether portal is also 2 wide. So presumably if I just press F4 right here, I should spawn a nether portal. Now I don't know if it's going to line up on this block and this block, or this block and this block. So if it ends up lining up incorrectly, I'm going to have to tear it all down, which will be very annoying, and then put it back up. But let's have a look. So all I need to do is press F4 on my keyboard. Ready? Oh, like that. A nether portal. And it's facing the entirely wrong direction. I sort of expected it to face the way that I was facing. So I need to get out the pick and break this down and see if I can figure out how to get one facing the way that I want. Ah, yes, well, I had to run off and get some slabs, but it takes absolutely ages to pull down those portals with just the diamond pick. Now, what happened there? So I was standing, I think, right here, and then the portal went this way, like it was facing this direction and this direction. I want it to be facing this way, so I wonder what happens if I do it here. I might try it one more time, but if I can't get this to work, do I need to be standing like this, and then it will go opposite to where I am standing? Or do I have to face the way that I want it to? Or does it have something to do with the particular block that I'm on? I don't know. Let's just try it one more time. Oh, I fell right through the floor, and no, look, once again, the portal has unfortunately placed itself the wrong way round. So rather than me having to take down and tear down each portal every time, I'm going to jump into a new world and see exactly what's going on with these nether portals. It's a whole new world! Oh, how embarrassing. I better remember to cut that bit. Okay, Bugman, ready to record? 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, here we are in a brand new world, and I'm here trying out this F4 portal business. So, if we face east, that is where the sun rises, so we're facing east, and I hit the F4 button. Okay. It looks like the portal generated facing eastward, which is exactly the direction we were facing in our world as well, so that's really confusing. Let's go over here and face east again. Okay, we're on just a random block. Let's have a look. Okay, that one went that way. So it must have something to do with the block that I'm on. It must be some sort of formula determining which way round to go. So let's pop down here as well and try it one more time. And again, sideways. Look how many portals we have. Okay, let's try facing this direction now. I'm not sure if there's any science to this at all. So far, it's 3 facing east-west, 1 facing east-west and 3 facing north-south. Let's try again over here. Huh! Is there any science to this? I don't know. It looks like majority of them are facing in this direction. But every now and then we get one facing the other way. I don't think there's any way that we're going to be able to determine which is the right block to stand on to get the portal. What happens if I stand right here? Well, that didn't work, did it? Let's try again, right here. Whoop. Oh, that's so strange. Okay, let's just have some fun here. Why don't we have a bit of fun? I'll have to make sure to turn all these portal sounds down. I don't even think I need to be... Yeah, I can just... Hey, that one kind of appeared ahead of me. Let's try that again. Oh, no, that one definitely didn't. This is kind of fun. How many can I make before I destroy the entire world? That one appeared to my right. The game must be making some definite calculations on how to do this each time. All right, we have made... No, I don't want to go to the nether. We have made a total mess of this world, but it is kind of wonderful in its chaos. I do quite enjoy it. Maybe we need to go somewhere in our world and make a nether portal installation similar to this. I think that's an interesting idea. Back to our own world now, and I've got to tear this thing down, but before I do, I thought that maybe I could just strike it lucky. Maybe if I go a little bit more further forward like this, I'll just happen to hit on one of those portals that lines up the way that I want. So let's give it a try. Oh my goodness, it worked, it worked. Okay, so it's definitely something to do with exactly where the portal is generated. The game must calculate whether to make it point forwards or backwards. You know what? Forwards or backwards? North or south, east or west. This is perfect alignment as far as I'm concerned. It's perfectly aligned on the causeway on the bridge here, and it doesn't really matter how far forward it is. Now I've got easy access to and from my main base area anytime I want to come over here and wrangle some mobs. But for now, I've got to head over to this one in the back and tear it all down. This is the worst job. Oh, that little time lapse was so funny. It was so sped up that you couldn't even see the pickaxe moving. It was kind of jittering away. I thought that was hilarious. Anyway, we need to sign this portal because we're going to say alpha 1.2.2a, just because A means this is the first version of alpha 1.2.2 that was released, because Notch did actually fix this version and re-release it a couple of hours later as 1.2.2. So alpha 1.2.2 A, let's put a line because I think we can afford the space, and we'll say F4 debug nether portal. There we go, all done. But just as that sun is starting to set here, I've got one last thing that I want to check out with this portal. It's sufficiently far away from all of my other portals, way over there and over there somewhere, that I don't know exactly where this is going to come out. I think this is going to come out over the lava lake, so I'm just genuinely curious to see where we end up if we go through this portal. So ready? We ended up at the art gallery portal. That is very interesting. If I go back through this portal, you'll see exactly where we come out. Here we are at the art gallery. So just to give some context, that portal way over there in the distance is the one that we've just constructed. So the game has calculated that it needs to place me at the nearest portal where there's land around, and it's chosen this portal, which is absolutely miles away from that portal. So if we want to link that one up, I think we've got quite a bit of a job ahead of us. Let me just pop back in. I want to have a look at the nether area there so we can see what it actually looks like. It's been a little while since we had a look. If I just break these blocks here and carefully stick my head out. Yeah, so I think that the reason the game chose this portal, oh, you would, wouldn't you? Don't you dare. Is because that portal would have appeared somewhere out here or something over the lava lake, and the game really does not like placing portals in locations like that. So it looks like for us to link up the portal for the mob wrangler, we are going to have to do some serious bridging work and hook that up. That is not a job that I'm going to be doing today. I was just wondering which other areas of the world might benefit from a nether portal, and then I thought about the skyboat track because we haven't been up here for quite a while. In fact, we made it way back in alpha 1.0.6_03 in episode 26. Wow. And I don't head up here very often, but when I do, it's a real pain to get up here because I have to climb up that cliff, and it's just annoying. Very annoying. So perhaps over here somewhere, I don't think right here because this is the starting area, but maybe just here, something like that. We can create a nether portal just like that, just like magic. And now we're officially hooked up to the skyboat track. If we ever want to come up here and get a head start, we now can. Just like before though, I am super curious to see where this comes out. I have a feeling it'll come out next to the igloo where I've got another portal. Oh, right in the igloo portal. This is the one that's hooked up to the mine. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I thought it would come out in this one, which was a portal that we made when we didn't realize which way around the nether orientation was, and this portal takes us out to behind where the skyboat track is. Maybe the one in the mining area is closer. Yeah, it would be closer. It makes a lot more sense. So there we go. This one. This is a new portal. That was the one which we came out of last time. Game, I'm confused. We're out in the ocean a little way south of our base, and I have chosen this island here to do our weirdness with nether portals. I wanted to do this on an island because I want to cover the entire island in nether portals, almost as if it was a naturally occurring weird instance. And this is a moderately, reasonably large-ish sized island, so I think the effect should work rather well. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. I've never done anything quite like this before, and I'm not exactly sure what to expect yet, but this is the island, and in a short while it'll look nothing like this. Multiplayer is weird. Sometimes I use multiplayer because I need to record a time lapse or a third-person perspective or something, but look at this. What are these weird ring things? They're not really there because if I move closer to them, the chunks will load and then they'll just disappear. Let's see if I can make that happen to those over there. There you go, see? As the ocean loaded in, they disappeared. And over here you can see them quite well. But as we get closer and closer, the chunks load and they disappear. Truly bizarre.
Hey! Hey, you up there! It's me, Bugman, down here! What do you say we portal up this island?
Ah. Perhaps you're noticing, as I am, that when you use multiplayer, although from my perspective down there on the island, the portals are appearing, from up here in third person, you can't see anything. I did sort of pre-test this, which I'll explain in a moment, but yeah, that wasn't really expected at all. I guess we'll have to do this in first person. And here, I suppose, is why I didn't expect this. Before I came over to this island while in multiplayer mode, I did a very quick test just to make sure that the F4 functionality did actually work when you're in multiplayer mode. And I did that by hitting the F4 key and then getting myself a nether portal. But, as you can see, they disappear. And when I pre-tested this, I kind of hit the F4 key and went, alright then, and went off and made my way to the island without actually checking to see if it lasted. And why would I check to see if it would last? I mean, who knew that that was going to happen? As it turns out, you can't even see the things in multiplayer mode, so I don't exactly know what's going on with that code, but it was debug code, so who knows? Anyway, what I do know is that this does work in single player mode, so I'm going to get back to single player mode, and then we're going to finish what we started. Well, it is now a new day, so we're going to try this all over again. The mobs have left their drops behind. Oh, and there's a couple of spiders out to watch what's going on as well. Hopefully they stay passive. But we are going to now try the F4 trick all over again. It's actually a little bit weird because I have to control my keyboard with the WASD key and use my mouse to turn my player, but then also sort of reach up and tap the F4 key repeatedly. So let's just do this, shall we? Portal. 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 Whoops, that's F5. See how easy it is? Portal. Oh, look, it's so weird in F5 mode. Oh no. Portal. 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 Ow. Portal. This is so strange. This is, without a doubt, one of the strangest things I've ever done in vanilla Minecraft. This island is now Portal Island, and it shall always forever remain Portal Island. How high can we get? probably pretty high. As you could see from that footage, it was just a few little clips spliced together, but you can see that wherever I was running around the island and hitting F4, the portal would try and appear in a place where it logically could. So quite a few of them have stacked on top of each other like this in different places. And by the way, this place is loud. I've reduced the volume in the edit, of course, but it is loud. So I think the last thing that we need to do, if we can get down to a safe space without taking too much damage, is to pick one of these portals. Let's go into the middle of the island. Oh, I seem to be stuck. Let's go in here. This portal here, we're going to go through and see where we come out. Of course, we come out at the art portal. Of course we do. That's where the whole world seems to revolve around this portal. Oh my goodness, look at it coming into render distance. It looks like an alien citadel or something like that. I was keen to see it at night time as well because the portals do emit light, so it should be fairly well lit. Oh, that looks actually pretty incredible. It's crazy to think that we just made something like that by running around the island and spamming F4. Unbelievable. Well, I'm afraid that that's all we have time for in this episode of Minecraft The Journey. If you enjoyed this weird craziness, then please... I appear to have become separated from my boat, and I'm stuck in a jiggly chunk. Anyway, that's Alpha for you. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please do feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what you think. If you did enjoy it, then feel free to subscribe. And of course, please do join me in the next one. Until then, this has been bugmancx. I feel like I'm levitating. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye-bye.